Hi guys, we are live from the Brojo. Ryan is all excited about this review.
Oh my god.
he's dressed Max in the tone. Ryan's dressed as like he's got his Confederate flag hat.
He's wearing his American flag jeans
Yeah.
right now.
With
and
the-
his crop top
I
V-neck.
love Ted Nugent crop top going on here. He's
No, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm just sporting my normal attire that I normally wear.
He's also apparently ate Foghorn Leghorn and now is talking like him.
At
Boy,
least he's not Boomhauer anymore.
boy, this is Southern Comfort, Ryan.
Southern Comfort Ryan.
Whole new different brand, Ryan.
Whole new different brand. Okay.
My Louisiana blood and heritage is coming to the forefront right now.
Yeah, apparently Ryan goes all deep south on us after seeing. We saw the Lucky Logans tonight.
God.
Yeah.
We still saw that moving picture thing, that moving picture film.
And now
That
we're
Lucky Logan.
now
Logan
we're
Lucky.
be doing them one of them reviews.
One of them podcast thingamajiggies.
them podcasts.
All them kids are so fond of.
Yeah. On that internet.
I don't understand kids these days.
Like us on that Podbean thing. I thought it was like something we'd farm, but apparently that's not what Podbean is.
Max Dunn looks like he's gonna shoot himself.
Mac Dev don't look like he's gonna shoot himself.
Put the wrong end of the barrel in his mouth.
Oh, no. So the premise of this movie, before we go into like more of this, I'm gonna go back to my regular Kien accent for the podcast. Before we go into what we liked and what we disliked about this movie, we go to the premise. Trying to reverse a family curse, siblings Jimmy, played by Channing Tatum, and Millie, played by Riley Keough, and Clyde Logan, played by Adam Driver, set out to execute an elaborate robbery during the Coca-Cola 600 race at Charlotte Speedway in Concord, North Carolina, during Memorial Day weekend. Now, with that in mind, spoilers like we always say, what'd you guys like about the movie?
God, it was quotable as fuck.
It is quotable as fuck.
It is very quotable. I feel like it's gonna be one of those movies where it's gonna be not totally along the same line as an Anchorman, just because I don't think it was as much of a comedy as Anchorman intended to be. But one of those movies where you go back and you kind of pick up more of those one-liners that
Right.
you kinda
I'm
missed,
gonna
like, the
buy
first
this
time
movie
around.
for sure when it comes out on DVD
Yeah.
and just watch it for just the shits and giggles.
Yeah,
and
I feel like
one-liners.
it's gonna be one of those movies that the more I watch it, the more I'm gonna pick up on some of those one-liners that I
Yeah.
didn't think were funny the first time around because I didn't really catch them. But
All I gotta say is Channing Tatum packed on some pounds for this movie.
yeah, he did.
Like
Dude, he was big.
he wasn't
Like,
like
not like round man, but like
he was
he was.
portly.
Yeah.
yeah,
He was rocking that dad bod really well.
Yeah.
Like, fuck Leo. Leo ain't got shit on that dad bod. Channing Tatum, new dad bod. No, but for real, like I did really enjoy. I enjoyed a lot of these characters. Like I have no idea who played Millie, Riley Coffey or whatever, but I thought she was really funny. Like she's the eldest granddaughter of Elvis and Priscilla Presley. Okay,
Yep.
Michael Jackson was her stepfather.
interesting.
She was in Mad Max's Fury Road apparently. Yeah,
She's been in a few things.
yeah,
it looks
she
like.
apparently, yeah, she's been in a lot. Apparently, like I had no idea.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. She was in Fury Road. She played one of the wives, and yeah, untitled Joe Paterno film that comes out in 2018. So expect fun stuff from that.
That'll be a good film.
No, but Channing Tatum actually was like a good actor in this movie. This is like extremely surprising to me.
Yeah, he was actually really good.
Right, like
Yeah.
I mean, granted he's playing a backwater guy, but you know, all these guys like for playing rednecks were really fun. Like I love Daniel Craig's character.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm just like, he won me over. Maybe you can play two more years of Bond if you play with that accent. I'm saying
If that accent shows back up every once in a while, Bond might still be a thing.
yeah, if you play James Bond like Jamie Bond, go right a goddamn head.
I'm Bond. James Bond.
Now he's been like, I'm Jamie Bond.
I'm Jamie Bond.
I'm one of them agents of secret.
I'm Bond, James Bond. I'm just gonna go and do it undressed here, and then we're gonna get to the banging of ugly parts. No peeking.
No peeking.
No peeking.
Hey,
nah, like I said, like we
peeking.
were saying, it's like one of the most quotable lines. Like a lot of the quotable lines. Like I actually love his brothers a lot more than I did Daniel Craig's character.
Oh my
I thought
God.
his brothers were hilarious.
Sam Bang and Fish Bang, played by Brian Gleason and Jack Quaid.
Yeah.
So Brian Gleason he's an Irish film actor. Ooh,
Interesting.
that's weird. A lot of these guys are like, for the most part, are American, and then you have fucking Seth MacFarlane playing a British guy.
Right?
Had no idea, honestly, that was Seth MacFarlane. For like the first half, I was like, oh, it's just some chubby British dude. And I'm
The
like,
energy drink guy?
yeah!
That was Seth
That was
MacFarlane.
Seth
Oh my God.
Right? I didn't notice it either. Max is like, I picked up right away. I'm like, well,
Well,
Max.
dude, it's Seth MacFarlane's face with the fucked up nose and bushy, like, mustache. Like, it's Seth MacFarlane.
He had but he was dressed as Michael Jackson, so I had no idea, like,
That's
what the shtick was going on.
Oh, God. I still don't know what the fuck his shtick was.
The fucking,
God.
yeah, the list, the first time you see it, when it's, like, hanging up on the fridge and you're reading through it, that made me laugh
It
super
made
hard.
everybody
Right.
in the theater just die laughing.
Even that movie review of Randy Cawthon for our local news.
10 steps to rob a bank. Number 1, decide to rob a bank.
Number 7, shit happens. Number 10, know when to walk away. Like I said, like this movie is like I liked Adam Driver. I liked all the characters in this movie, besides maybe Hilary Swank. I think her character at the end was a little crowbarred in. But and Jeff Gordon. Fuck Jeff Gordon.
Lol.
Sorry, I watched NASCAR as a child, so I was taught to hate Jeff Gordon and love Dale Earnhardt Jr. Okay, leave me alone.
Ouch.
Right. His daddy didn't end up well.
Huh.
He ended up on a Walk of Fame somewhere. But no, like I was saying, like there's I think my favorite character, and I don't know about you guys, is Sebastian Stan's character. He played Dayton White, who was the NASCAR driver for
The OS guy.
for the OS guy.
The OS guy.
He was basically the new, like, he's anti-NASCAR to me when
Oh
you
my
think
God,
about it, because
yeah.
he's like very like douchey and pretentious.
That was hilarious.
Like for me, he's like, I have an OS system. Ugh. I'm like, all right, you're a piece of shit, but all right. Like I think he had a lot of my favorite quotable lines, like, I gotta put new software in, and by software I mean food. If I'm the operating system, my food is my software. And like him doing like power yoga, he's like,
whenever I start getting tired now, I'm just gonna be like, my OS is crashing.
And some of you folks aren't even gonna know these jokes if you don't listen to this review, so.
They aren't listening. How are they gonna know they're not listening?
No, because like later on, I feel like when we do the future podcast, we're like, our OS system is down or something like that.
If you listen to our podcast but don't listen to our reviews, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say more of our funny stuff is in reviews sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, on our tangents a lot of the times. Like
Our tangents are probably the
when we
best.
Anyways, getting
Yeah.
back on track to the movie.
Right, no, right. So that's the thing, like, and Katie Holmes plays a good bitch.
Yeah, she does. I thoroughly hated her character in that
Like,
movie.
oh.
She did her job well.
But I ain't gonna lie though, when you think about it, like Channing Tatum is really a deadbeat dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Straight
he's a
up.
good dad.
I mean,
Good
he
in
misses
the-
shit
yeah.
all the time.
He misses
like,
shit all
he's-
the time, like
He misses shit, but you can tell that he cares.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
tell that he really loves his daughter.
even though his daughter wants to be a culinary chef, gelato. I think they did the pageant really well too, like
I
how
like
like
the pageant.
awkward the pageant really is for kids. It's just like,
Yeah.
girl, why you doing
I
this?
liked the pageant just because everybody can call me pussy, but I'm a sucker for Kodak moments in movies. And this was a Kodak moment when she decides to sing Country Road.
Yeah.
And because it's her dad's favorite song, and he just walked into the pageant when she's about to sing, so she decides to sing that song, and I was like, aw, that's actually, like, a really sweet moment.
No, Ryan, it's okay. No one's gonna call you a pussy.
Pussy.
Little bitch.
Well, you know what, damn bears? You better start running because I'm loading my 24. So.
Again with the vape pen in your mouth while you're saying this shit to me.
Right.
Like, it's just, it doesn't
Ryan
work.
is
You don't
wearing,
think that rednecks can be technological?
Ryan, you are wearing a pink shirt that you bought with holes in it.
Okay, first off, it's not pink, it's salmon.
I'm sorry I've offended you.
Yeah, no, forgive us. You're right. You're
I'm
bad.
sorry we offended the hick in you.
Yeah.
And called pink salmon.
No, but it like
It should be.
that's the thing. Like it was as the movie quotes at Ocean 7-Eleven because it was
Yeah.
a bunch of,
Straight up, yeah.
It was just a bunch of rednecks doing rednecky shit. At the but it was fun though. Like I had fun throughout the movie, even at the most serious parts. You still have fun. That's what got me. Like and how in tune it is with the South. It scares the shit out of me.
A little bit.
Because there's a scene that they're arguing about how American NASCAR is.
We're robbing America.
It's it's obviously like an over dramatization of the South just for like
Unless
comedy.
you go to the county fairs.
Just for like comedy's sake. Motherfucker, my family spent like half their lives in the South when I was still young, and I don't remember any of it. But it's obviously.
You ever been to Texas? They have that shit in Texas.
Just shut the fuck up, Kien. Let me finish. Obviously, it's just like an over dramatization of that for like comedy's sake at some points. But yeah, it is kind of following like Southern culture and stuff. It's just kind of pushing it more for like comedy's sake.
Yeah.
Right. That lawnmower race really got Max like, ooh, tractors. I'm like, boy.
Well, it's the kid
punch
version
you.
of tractor races. They do lawnmower races. I know it's not a fucking tractor. I grew up in Iowa, you ass.
No, like actually my favorite scene is in the prison when they're talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yeah, the
God,
request is the new Game of
Game of
Thrones
Thrones
books. Oh my
He
god.
hasn't finished that yet. Well, I'm looking at the Wikipedia and it says that his fan meets have just been too many this year and too stressful on him to finish the book. That doesn't make any sense.
It's supposed
How
to be
come-
published 2 years ago.
How come two inmates from state penitentiary knew what happened
To the
about
hot
the big
dragon chick.
hot dragon chick? That's because they're watching the TV show and it totally deviates from the books. Aw, man!
Probably my favorite moment in the movie is when Channing Tatum's character calls the highway patrol on that old
On Miss
lady.
Purple?
And they
That's
just
right.
zoom right past the cops. So it was like, did you see that? See what? Help me detain this woman.
Who needs to be detained?
He's like, you're speeding 30 miles over the speed limit. Are you sure you should be doing this? Oh, but there was only one.
There's only one. I already took care of that.
And then,
God.
like, I mean, after the heist, it's very heartfelt too. What happens?
Oh yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah.
like, he gives up all that money and things like that. And
Like,
it's just like,
for a few minutes, I was almost irritated that he gave up all the money.
Right,
Until
until
you
I-
like watched it a little. Like you watched like 5 minutes after that, and you're like, all right, I get it. It's okay. He pulled a good guy move.
we gave most of the money back, but gave his fucking brother a robot arm. That was dope as shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, if I ever lose my arm, guys, like, go
And then-
fund me and give me that arm.
Gave the other people like a cut of the money and stuff.
Right.
that
Yeah.
They did have, so yeah.
So it was actually very heartfelt. There was a few nitpicks I do have. Like I said, there are certain characters that are in the movie that I didn't really think needed to be in the movie, like that love interest who was in the Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
There was like, I mean, I thought it was sweet.
Yeah,
and
she
nice.
had just. I thought they were gonna build on it when they first introduced her,
But
but
they
then
really
she
didn't.
wasn't in the movie after that until
Not
the end of the
enough
movie.
for them for me to be like, I'm emotionally invested.
Because she's in it for probably like 2 minutes until
Right.
she leaves, and then doesn't show up until like the end of the movie.
right
Right.
So
for
yeah,
another minute and a half,
yeah.
give or take.
So I don't really think that she was a needed character.
It
but-
could have been anybody that played that, or a part that wasn't even needed in the movie. Honestly.
Yeah.
And then Hilary Swank's part, I think, was a little too crowbarred in. Like, I think she played the deadpan detective too well, and I just didn't really enjoy it as much.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you know what I mean? Like,
it was almost humorous though to watch her walk around and interview all these people, but that was about the only
Right.
part about her that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
didn't
thought-
really care for either of the FBI agents.
right? Like
Yeah.
I thought like,
I was kind of glad their part was really small.
but at the same time, when you think about it and you press it in, it's just kind of like, I just get this weird feeling that like it was like a. Hello.
Is this
Hey.
Logan Lucky you're
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right.
It's worth the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go again. I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it too. But like I said, it was heartfelt. It was fun.
Oh yeah.
That was the thing about it. Like I like the daughter. I think the daughter's very good. Was a very good like piece for the
Definitely
character.
wasn't
yeah.
the cutest kid ever, but
Oh,
No, I don't
God.
think she's not supposed to.
Uh-huh.
Like,
but she was really sweet. Yeah.
right, and like I like how she won first place because of doing that thing. And
Well, she
it's
got
like-
the entire fucking auditorium
Right,
to sing
right.
the song with her.
But like I said, the sister, I think, to me was a very shining part of the whole.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed
Like I
her.
thought she was really comparatively to, like the other two played it really deadpan,
Yeah.
but she played it like tight. Like I really like her. Like all of her lines really got me, and I thought they were really funny.
Yeah, she was a
That
good character.
and the brothers were, like I said, Daniel Craig's brothers in this movie way funnier than Dan. Like that's the thing. Like Daniel Craig was really funny in this movie.
Yeah.
But his brothers outshined him because they were more backwater than he was.
My
like-
favorite Daniel
God.
Craig moment is when he's making the bomb and putting the gummy bears in there and stuff. And then they're just like, I thought that like we were making like an actual bomb.
Oh, you're gonna think I stuck a stick of dynamite? Well, yeah.
And then he like
He
pulls
fucking
out the piece of
writes out
chalk
the
and writes out the
equation.
equation.
They're like,
Like,
sugar, potassium,
Yields a solid combined
with light, which makes heat, which gives energy. And the thing goes flying back, and then there's that scene where he's like holding the bomb. He's like, "Don't move."
I thought the funniest moments did happen when they're actually like in the middle of the heist with that bomb.
Right.
When it comes flying back out at him, and then the other moment where they're using the hose and he reverses it and it sucks his arm into the tube.
And then I like
Like,
that,
oh
like
my
as
God.
much as like the security guards were useless in this thing, I really
They
like
were
when they
funny.
were funny. Like, what are you doing? What do you mean? What do you mean smoke? Oh no, we can't smell because we contracted that scarlet fever together when we were children.
We could be on fire and not even notice
Right,
it right
and then
now.
that's like my one thing. Like they're like, all right, go ahead, and
Yeah,
then.
all right, keep moving.
Fucking, I like how the guy who was actually smoking down there,
Earl.
was actually the guy that the love interest got told to go see to
Right,
fix her
and
alternator.
then, but he was also there for the like.
He was
they
the
used
garbage pickup guy.
The spray tan while they were
He
spray
was spray
tanning.
tanning in the
That
garage.
spray tan scene was
That
hilarious.
was
Yeah,
funny
that
as
was awesome.
shit.
Go put your goggles on. I don't want to get your peepers. I'm like, God damn.
Just the fact that he was putting it into one of those like car decal things
Yeah,
and
right.
spraying her
Just
down
just
with
like,
it.
ooh.
I was like, that's
I-
redneck as fuck.
Would you look at any less though? Have you watched Honey Boo Boo?
Yeah.
Have you watched Honey Boo Boo?
I have seen parts of Honey
My-
Boo
I
Boo.
didn't see any buttered spaghetti, so I don't know.
It's a lot more of Honey Boo Boo than I'd expect you to know.
There was a meme for like 6 months.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't delve in that internet, Max. I think it's the devil.
All right, shutting everything down.
No,
Podcast,
no,
Facebook, shutting it down.
No,
Still
no.
have one of them there flip phones.
Are you
Really?
a drug dealer? Are you a time traveler or a drug dealer?
I
Like,
got
if you have a
two
flip phone.
Phones. One's for the plug and one's for the load, son.
No, but like I just think the movie had a lot of fun moments,
It was good.
and I don't think there was not a moment where I was
Bored.
bored.
Yeah.
There were some slower moments,
Slower
but
moments,
I wasn't
but I was
bored.
never bored of the moments that we got. We got a lot of fun, friendly. Like it was fun.
Mhm.
I like the warden character a lot too.
Oh yeah.
I think his character really shown in that movie. It was like there has never been anything happening in Monroe Prison.
His last line, we don't, like, God, what was it? We don't have an escapee problem here at Monroe Prison.
We don't have a fire problem here at Monroe Prison.
We don't have a riot problem here at Monroe Prison.
Like, all of those, like, one-liners and just, I'm like, I'm technical. I know all the Twitters.
I went to that there technical school. I know all things computer.
I'm like, oh,
We're
God.
looking for more one of them Facebook guys. I know all the Twitters.
Oh man, my
What?
favorite moment with the brothers is when you see them with the jars. It's like, all right, put jar 1 is jaw 2, then jaw 2 into jaw 3, jaw 3 into jaw 4,
And run.
What?
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 Run!
Oh, run!
Throws it in.
Blows up.
Just love Earl's scene when he's smoking in the cigarette and he's like, hey guys, what's up? You can't smoke here. It's called a 24-minute. I have 4 more minutes. I'm like, you go, labor laws.
There's no smoking here. I guess that's why they put an ashtray down here. It's 3/4 mile to get outside.
Like, I love the tech support scene. They're like, tech support? Oh, I don't know what to... They, like, have no idea what to do. They're like, apparently there's smoke coming out of the tubes.
What kind of smoke? It's like, what the fuck do you mean, what kind of smoke?
I thought the payoff for the line of "we're only going to tell them what we want them to know" was really good at the end of the movie.
Right, in the beginning you were like, oh my god, they fucking know everything, this is horse shit. And then they're going through and explaining everything, you're like, holy fuck, the Logans might actually have a brain. I mean, one brain between them, but it's there.
Don't forget to tuck and roll. Don't think about it, just roll.
He's laying
garbage
there.
shoot! Oh, roll!
Roll!
Like, I think the way they escaped the prison was really smart, too.
Oh my god, yeah,
like,
that was brilliant as shit.
The whole, like, hiding in a truck, and then, like, they knew they were going to have the mirror, so you're like, why do they have gray placard? And you're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, at first when they were talking about that, like, we have a plan to get you out of here. And then I figured out that it was going to be an escape plan. I was like, alright, how are they going to pull this bullshit off?
They were like, you're going to break me out? Yeah, so is this going to be like at night? No, at noon. What? You're going to walk me out of here in broad daylight. We got a plan. Great.
You Logans are duller than you look.
It was actually a really good plan. It'd never work in real life, but it was,
Oh, God,
it was a good
No.
plan.
I love just their line. Do they really say that about us? They're like, yep. I like the
brotherly bond they had was great.
Like, especially when they beat the shit out of Michael Jackson, South Parkland.
Lol.
He's like, can I get one of them pictures with you? Oh yeah, mate, of course.
Bam!
Gets his ass kicked, burns their car.
God.
He's like,
Cauliflower.
He's like,
What'd you say to me?
The last time you said cauliflower, I ended up in a juvenile detention center.
What?
The time you said cauliflower to me, I was 13, ended up in a juvenile detention center. I don't want to hear you say cauliflower to me ever again.
But seeing that you made breakfast and burnt it the way I liked it and the way you don't like it, I will give you the benefit of the doubt.
And I happen to notice the steps to robbing a bank. What's this all about?
It's just kind of like...
The first 5 steps are like, alright, I guess that's like decent as like they're plotting it out. The like last 4, you're
It's like, if shit goes down, this is what you do. You're like,
shit will go down. Shit goes down again. Just like, what the fuck?
Know when to leave. I'm like, y'all should have known. But then I'm like, all right, you're right. You did know when to leave, and you did it on a light note. And I'm just gonna point out here, like I said, final thoughts.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was more heartfelt than I expected it to be.
Right.
At first.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Right. And the culmination of I love the dry dialogue. I love the humor because it's dry. It's super dry.
It's very dry.
It's
very
so
dry
but
humor,
it's
like-
funny as shit.
like-
This is
If it was British, it would be like a perfect British comedy.
this
Oh my God.
was the Napoleon Dynamite of bank robbing movies.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess that is a really good one. That is a really good analogy. It is the Napoleon Dynamite out of bank robbing movies.
Like, if you do not like really, and I mean really dry humor and dry dialogue, you're not going to enjoy this movie.
Right, so I'm gonna base this on like what reviewers would listen to, like, and I don't think a lot of our reviewers listen to dry humor because we have such outlandish humor.
Lol.
Right, we do. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, I love the plot. There was, like I said, it didn't feel like it was long, but it was almost 2 hours. It was a 2-hour long movie.
Yeah.
That was a positive on that.
I mean, it started to get long for me. That's just because I had to pee like a racehorse.
Right. Like, we gotta movie theaters. Y'all just gotta stop doing that. Stop making movies that are 2 hours and plus minute long.
Yeah, if it's gonna be over 2 hours, break it into 2 parts. Give us
an intermission.
Give us an intermission. Take something from plays. God, they've been around forever.
Right.
They know that there's an intermission needed.
Right. So, like I said, like I give it a 7.5. Like, there are just certain characters, like I said, Hilary Swank and the love interest, that I don't really much care for, and I feel like they take a lot of for me, they took a lot of time with Hilary Swank's character, and there was just no payoff. So 7.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7. From when I was watching the previews, I thought this was gonna be a more lively humor, Dukes of Hazzard kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
Like, I thought there was going to be more Dukes of Hazzard-y stuff. I thought there was going to be more... Yeah, like, it was a good movie. I liked the movie we got. It was not the movie I kind of thought we were going to get, though.
That's very understandable.
Yeah, I can see that. I'd give it a 5. It's a solid movie. It entertained me. It made me laugh. It's probably a movie that I'd watch over again just to pick up on more one-liners that I missed the first time. But
like, if this movie so happens to come to Netflix...
damn, dude, I'm gonna put this on, like, loud.
Yeah, that's gonna be the movie I'd probably fall asleep to, and I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep till, like, the last 20 minutes of it, because there's just one-liners that are just gonna make me laugh.
Right.
Yeah. It was, it's not really because I was expecting anything different. It's, I don't know, it was a good movie. I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's just that...
Right, no, I get you on that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's understandable. It's your personal opinion.
I agree with Ryan. There wasn't honestly a whole lot of stuff to make it a good movie, but it wasn't a bad movie.
Right. And I think the thing that saved it is the ensemble cast that you have. Like, the ensemble cast that they really carry the movie. And if you don't like NASCAR, you'll like this cast. So,
like if I didn't like the dialogue so much in this movie, I probably wouldn't have given it a 5. It'd probably be lower than that. But I really like the dialogue in this movie.
And I think the dialogue really saves it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think for me, it was like it was a nice change in what movies we've gotten this summer. Like, we've had a shit ton of action-y movies.
Yeah, very much so.
It's a nice different pace to it.
Yeah, it's a nice one to break up all the same stuff.
The minutia of like the Dark Tower, like it was a nice like palate cleanser to me.
Yeah,
right.
Because then I see the movies we have to see later on.
It's definitely a movie I'd buy, just because it's one of those movies that would be nice to pull out from time to time when you want to watch something like that.
It's one of those movies that's gonna sit in your shelf next to your other comedy movies you watch once a year, but you're gonna appreciate watching it when you watch it.
I'm gonna say that's the reason why I'm giving it a 5, because it is a good movie, but it's definitely one of those movies that I'd have to be in the mood to watch.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's my feeling of like Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver's one of the movies
you have to watch. Like, sorry to get on that tangent, but it has to do with cars and fast stuff.
Yeah, you can't be in like a down mood and watch Baby Driver.
Before we leave, I'm really glad it didn't pay a lot of attention to the cars this time around. Because sometimes, like, I don't know.
Sometimes they go too much to the cars in movies like this.
It played enough to understand that the people know what cars are.
Yeah.
But it didn't be, like, ridiculous, like, bank heist, like, drive-away shit, like, that wouldn't actually happen. The suspension of disbelief is very minimal in this movie.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Yeah. Like, the stuff probably wouldn't happen, but at least it was reasonable-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was never a moment in the movie where I was like, alright, like, that's bullshit, but...
Right.
So, I mean, it did a good job with that.
Right.
Like, I totally bought into whatever they were doing on screen, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so that's been our review. I'm Kien Bonius.
Max Schooley.
I'm Southern Comfort Ryan Freeman.
God damn it.